The 2022 Honda Passport has been launched for the starting price of $37,870, and it comes with no major changes from the outgoing 2021 model. Offered with the same smooth and refined 3.5-liter naturally aspired V6 motor, this mid-sized family SUV is capable of doing highway speed all day long without breaking a sweat. The all-wheel drive is available with all of the trims, and the automatic transmission is adequately fast, all of which aids the drivability. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the 10 things that you need to know before buying the 2022 Honda Passport. The 2022 Honda Passport comes with the same 3.5-liter naturally aspired V6 motor producing 280 horsepower and 262 pound-per-foot of torque, and it's mated to a 9-speed torque converter automatic transmission. Both front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive drivetrains are offered. With a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of 1.6 seconds and a quarter-mile time of 14.7 seconds, the Passport turned out to be a competent performer. Put your foot down at any RPM and the car responds immediately. The automatic transmission is pretty fast, and the car offers the right gear all the time. There is a manual mode on offer as well. When driving on the highways, the performance feels more than adequate. The wide torque bands means the car never feels lethargic when on the highways, and even with 5 passengers and a lot of cargo, the Passport doesn't disappoint. Safety has always been high on the priority list for most cars from Honda's stable, and the 2022 Passport is no different. Similar to the Honda Pilot, which is a 3-row SUV that comes at a similar price to the Passport, this SUV is going to be high up on the list for family buyers due to the long list of safety features that comes as standard. The standard driver assistance features include lane departure warning, lane keeping assist, adaptive cruise control, and many more. Some of the other features can be had if you opt for the optional packages, all of which are reasonably priced. With solid build quality on offer, the car did well in both the NHTSA and the IIHS crash tests. Coming with the same 12.6 ventilated front rotors and 13-inch solid discs at the rear, the 2022 Honda Passport offered superb braking performance for the segment. Stomp on the brake pedal from 70 miles per hour and a car comes to a halt in just 165 feet, surpassing the rivals like the Jeep Grand Cherokee and the Acura RDX. We found the initial bite to be adequate, and the braking progression was excellent. However, the feel and feedback could have been a bit better. All of the braking features like brake assist, hill hold control, ABS with EBD, etc. come as standard across the 3 trim configurations. The 2022 Honda Passport is far from an SUV that's fun to drive, as it is tuned for hauling your entire family in utmost comfort. Even with the independent front and rear suspension setup with coil springs and anti-roll bars, the 2022 Passport can never be considered as a replacement for your low-slung sports sedan. Even though the suspension is tuned to be neutral, takes corners a bit too aggressively, and the Passport changes direction with a bit of hesitation. The car does understeer, and it takes away from the fun. Even the all-wheel drive version also exhibits a similar character. Nevertheless, the steering is precise and direct, and even though the feel and feedback was quite low. The strut front suspension and the multi-link rear suspension of the 2022 Honda Passport don't make the ride quality pliant. Drive the car at a sane speed through the pothole-infested roads, and it does transmit jolts to the cabin, especially when met with bigger potholes. Even while driving at highway speeds, the ride turned out to be not as pliant as the Acura RDX. There is a bit of vertical movement, and the body roll is present too. The Trail Sport trim managed a slightly superior ride quality due to the 18-inch wheels, compared to the 20-inch wheels offered in the EXL trim. Being a 5-seater, mid-size family SUV, the 2022 Honda Passport offers impressive interior space. Open the doors and get into the front seats to understand how well packaged the cabin is, with excellent headroom and legroom to offer. The shoulder room turned out to be the best of the segment, too, making it the least claustrophobic of the lot. Seats come wrapped in leather with orange stitching, and they are well padded, adequately soft, aiding in both city and highway traveling comfort. The underthigh and lower back supports are impressive too. The same is also in the case with the rear row. There is a wide armrest on offer, which helps the rear seat passengers to be comfortable during those long distance drives. The cargo capacity of 50.5 cubic feet is the best of the lot too. One of the areas which managed to receive major updates when compared to outgoing 2021 model is the exterior design. The 2022 Honda Passport now sports an updated front fascia with a more striking blacked out grille and a more squared proportion. The bumper has received subtle tweaks too. The side and rear profiles also received minor updates in the form of an updated rear bumper, black fender flares, and a few more. The Trail Sport trim is the other new addition, which is offered for a base manufacturer's suggested retail price of $42,470 and comes with a rugged exterior design with the inclusion of 18-inch wheels, wider front and rear sections. The cabin of the 2022 Honda Passport is an amalgamation of black plastics and gloss black elements along with other mundane design language, all of which are not going to impress the buyers out there. The dashboard doesn't stand out like the rivals from Korea, and the car looks like it's about 10 years old. However, the cabin quality is quite good for the price. The touchscreen infotainment system is integrated neatly into the dashboard, and the constructive elements like the red start-stop button and the silver accents do manage to uplift the cabin. The chunky steering wheel that comes wrapped in leather, coupled with leather upholstery with contrasting stitching, looks beautiful too. The infotainment duties are handled by the 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system, which is the same as the ones offered in the outgoing 2021 model. The display is pretty nice with punchy colors, brightness, and excellent touch sensitivity. The interface also turned out to be excellent, with everything laid out neatly with no clutter. The infotainment also comes with the all-necessary connectivity features like Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, Bluetooth, aux, USB, and many more. The entertainment features like Sirius XM radio support, navigation, voice recognition, 7-speaker audio system, steering-mounted controls, etc. are standard too. Even though it comes with a reasonably large V6 motor with no forced induction, the 2022 Honda Passport managed to churn out pretty decent fuel efficiency features. The front-wheel drive trims of the Passport can do 20 miles per gallon in the city and 25 miles per gallon on the highway. The 22 miles per gallon of combined gas mileage means the car can do 429 miles on a tank full as well. When equipped with the all-wheel drive drivetrain, the Passport offers slightly lower gas mileage, with 19 miles per gallon in the city, 24 miles per gallon on the highway. The fuel efficiency numbers of this mid-size SUV fall right in the ballpark of the other rivals, hence the buyers would be pretty happy with the numbers.